Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here at Brooklyn Field, home of the Hurricanes, but today the Snake Pit for the Cleveland Cobras as they host the visiting Howard Huskies in this hometown football event of the GridIron Football League. I am your host, Teddy McQueen, and to my right, your color analysis for today, my brother, Coach Bogart. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing well, doing well. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the game.
Once again, this is a Squad Goals Inc. nonprofit organization broadcast presented to you in the efforts to lift bully awareness as we are in the middle of our pledge campaign. So if you'd like to help broadcasts like this continue as well as donate to our campaign, we invite you to visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. So take the pledge to be bully free and help lift nonprofit organizations like Squad Goals Inc. by donating and taking the pledge. So once again, we are here at Brooklyn Field, and Coach, we were traveling 2 weeks ago and saw the Huskies on the road in a tight game that went down to the wire, and they pretty much it was a home game, down to the wire, and they lost pretty much in overtime in sudden death.
Yeah, that was actually an awesome, exciting game for the young group here. I really expected them to pull that one out. But of course, things happen, and they should learn from learn from the mishaps from that game.
So, as you being a coach over the years, what emphasis did you put on your players whenever there was a rivalry game such as this one right here, where it's these two teams in a national league, but they're coming out of the same city here in Cleveland? What kind of extra motivation does this do for members of both sides?
Well, it's really, really great motivation. But first of all, they got to keep their composure. That's the only way they can win a big game like this, is keeping your composure.
So definitely mental toughness would play a role in this. We're going to let them go through their pregame skits. Look like they're lined up for the kickoff now. So once again, you're watching the Howard Huskies take on the Cleveland Cobras.
It's definitely going to be an exciting game here. Yeah, I didn't see a coin toss. I don't know what happened, but hey.
Hey, they're ready to get to it.
We're off and rolling.
I'm ready to watch it. The rain is overpast us. The thunderstorms are gone, so we're in tune for some Saturday Night Light football. The kick is off, low kick, bobbled around and picked up at the 30. Rounds the corner, and finally brought down
by a host. It's a great pickup. They did stay in their
lane. That was number 8, Eddie Mason, on that return.
Yeah, there's a lot of yards they gave up there.
Yeah, good starting position on first down for them in their first possession of the game. Starting at quarterback today for the Cobras will be Eric Wallace.
It's our first time getting a look at the Cobras here, so it's going to be interesting here.
So if you're watching, tune in live to our page. Howard Huskies starting off blue jerseys with white numbers. Cleveland Cobras, black jerseys with neon green numbers.
Looks like here they're in doubles here.
The snap, inside handoff. He's through the interior, but finally brought down.
Great tackle. It's a tackle by number 21. Sorry about that. Number 22, Darius Trotter. Great tackle there.
So the run there by number 23, Brandon Fleming, for the Cobras. So Wallace is going to shotgun here.
And doubles again.
And we'll have a false start. That'll go against the Cobras, and that'll push their offense back. During the week, we know teams, the scouting report, they look at each other. And if you looked at the Huskies from 2 weeks ago, you know, they were prone to that outside run through the A gap. So
Yeah.
we'll see if the Cobras picked up on that and try. It seemed as if that first run there was kind of geared towards that way. So with Fleming in the backfield now, once again, left to the quarterback Wallace.
Yeah, they had a big back last week, so a little confusion with the Huskies. It's expected early in the game here. A lot of emotions going, so.
First time out of the game.
Yeah.
13:28 remaining in this first quarter. So the Huskies, owner Veronica Howard, coach James Howard, bringing their team on the road today to try to even the score. If they were to win this game, Cobras would lose, and both these teams would go to 2-2 for the season in their respective division, that Impact North division, here in the GridIron Football League. So out of timeout, Cobras with the ball at their own 49-yard line. Man in motion. Snap. Looking to throw to that man in motion, and it's an overthrown ball to number 7, Kilgore Hill Sr.
Looked like some miscommunication there. No one's really in that territory. Just a bad thrown ball.
Yeah. I mean, Wallace went in motion, and the defense just picked him up right out the backfield, so really nowhere to throw that ball. Even if he would have completed that, it would have been for a short, if anything, gain.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 here. Wallace and the Cobras at their own 49-yard line. Now we have trips to the left.
Single back.
Snap. Fake handoff. Play action.
Big hit.
Big
hit. That's a big hit there.
So laying the hammer down, the Huskies defense
That had to be Jacoby.
almost thought that was a for sure catch there for the Cobra receiver. And
Yeah, Jacoby Bryant, a big hitter back there. So definitely they're going to watch themselves when they come across that middle today. That's for sure.
that's for sure. If you didn't know, you know now.
You know now. Yes. So far, so good. Big game here. Really good game.
So the offense for the Cobras coming out here after a false start, they haven't been able to go forward. They'll punt it here. Decent kick. The Huskies will let it bounce around, and it'll go out of bounds right at about the 20.5-yard line. So the offense of the Huskies will start their first possession of the game right at the 20. So we'll see what number 5, Hunter Fairchild, who had a decent, if almost great game 2 weeks ago against the offense. See what he'll do today. The snap is bobble, high snap.
It's a penalty flag, too. Yeah. Legal procedure. Illegal shift. Huh.
Fortunately, Jason Burbo came up with that ball. Off that snap. 0-0 here If you're just joining us, we're here at Brooklyn Field for coverage of the GridIron Football League. Hometown rivalry today between the Cleveland Cobras and the Howard Huskies. Snap to Burbo. Burbo go around the corner where he had success before. After a short game, he's pushed out of bounds.
Pick up about 3. Third down and long here.
So Fairchild will have to put in the air, but he's got receivers. As we know, Justin Harris, keep an eye out for him, number 10, and also number 20, Double D, Dayton Davis. Both these guys, great receivers, and Davis being a great route runner. The snap, Fairchild has time. He will throw it left side, just over the hands of Dayton Davis.
Yeah, touch his fingertips there. You got to stay focused and pull that one in. Anytime you touch your fingertips, you got to pull that in.
I'm sure he heard footsteps also, but yeah, try to that quick slant there. Just over the outstretched hands of Dayton Davis. It'll be 4th down and 3 and out for the Howard Huskies in this first possession. They'll kick the ball off back to the Cobras.
One penalty kind of stalls a lot there, so got to get a little more discipline.
Great afternoon for some football.
Oh, yeah.
Calming air. Nice booming punt here. No flag there on the kicker. And no one going to receive it for the Cobras. Another good starting field position for them. They'll start off on the Husky 47-yard line.
Yeah, so far the Cobras getting pretty good field position. The defense is doing what they do. They're holding like they did last game. So now they got to start scoring early.
Yeah. So 8:40 here left in the first quarter. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is a nonprofit organization, Squad Goals Inc. presentation being brought to you. We just ask that you like and share the channel and subscribe, because we have a lot of things coming up for you here in the future over the next couple of months, all in the effort to lift and support bully awareness. 1st and 10 for the Cobras.
They come out empty.
Wallace by himself.
He dropped the ball. I tell you, that first time you go down the first time you go across the middle, you take that shot. Now the catches are going to be a little harder to make. So
that was number 23, Brandon Fleming, with that drop.
Yeah, and they had a guy downfield, number 3, waving his hands wide open. So I don't know if he ran another 30 yards after the missed catch or he was just open. So far, it looked like they're trying to spread the Huskies out. So it's probably be a long game with all these drop passes. That mean the clock stops every time. So
yeah,
we might be here to the
closing hour.
Wee times the hour, yeah.
So once again, the quarterback, Wallace.
They come out and empty again.
Trips to the right. Emmett Calhoun in motion. Now he'll slide to the slot.
With quads here at the bottom of the screen.
Good pressure there by the Huskies.
Excellent pressure.
Throwing up ball and incomplete pass, but great pressure up front.
Great pressure.
By the D-line of the Howard Huskies.
I'd like to see one of them D linemen or linebackers sell out, though.
Yeah.
Make a big play. That's what it's about.
But sometimes, you want to show me 3, 4, 5 receiver sets. I'm going to come at you. Let's see how fast you're going to get rid of the ball.
Yeah. Can't let guys go run up and down the field. Eventually, somebody's going to pop open.
You got to see a blue jerseys coming at you. So incomplete pass there by Wallace. Bring up 3rd and 10. 47-yard line of the Huskies.
Sorry about that. My Dorito bag got
Someone
away
had
there.
snacks in the background. That's our special effects crew. Wallace throws it right side, way over, and that wouldn't have gotten much, if any, at all. So great defense once again, and I believe that was Jacoby on the hunt.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Series again by the defense.
3 and out. Second one in a row now for the Cleveland Cobras.
Mm-hmm. The offense is back at it again here. Try to get their rhythm going this game.
I like how Coach Howard is patient with his offense, you know, keeps them honest,
Yeah,
sticks to that run game coming out.
look like the Cobras will get guys everywhere.
But through the course of the game, he does give Fairchild and the offense of the Huskies lots of opportunities to get big plays,
Yeah.
especially when they get down. So special teams out for both teams now.
He fumbled
There's
the
a
punt.
drop on the punt.
Oh, wow.
And it's recovered. Number 45, LaRon Washington for the Huskies.
Wow. I don't know. It was like he just bobbled it. He didn't squeeze it. That kind of see if somebody can gain momentum here. That's the question. So it's a little early. I don't know if the weather changed, got him a little cold, or what's going on.
Points off turnovers
Yeah.
can be huge for the Huskies. And if you're James Howard and the Huskies, I go gun at him right now. Harris is wide left by himself.
Delay a game. That's another penalty. It's 10 yards right away.
So both teams.
Oh, no. Sorry about that. Illegal substitution. Look like it's 12 guys on the field for, for the Cobras.
You're exactly right, Coach. So good call on that one. So another free 5 yards for the Huskies from Howard.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the pressure for both teams.
I think they're just getting a little slow now. I think by the time the third quarter comes around, there'll be a lot of aggression.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of option play there for Fairchild. And no option other than just going down for the loss. And Miley, maybe he did pick up about 3 yards there.
Like he lost 2, I believe.
Yeah. Sticks looking. I forgot they had a 5-yard penalty. So
Right.
So second down. Second and 6 here. The snap to Fairchild. He'll hand it off.
That's a great run. Way to be patient. It's a great run.
So good outside run there.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 2 now. Like there was a zone there. Zone right.
3rd and 2, very manageable for the Huskies.
Mm-hmm.
So the Huskies marching now. This will be the first down of the game if picked up by either team.
Yeah.
Fairchild in the backfield by himself. Davis all alone at the bottom. The snap. It's going to inside handoff. Around the corner.
Yep.
And that was
Great
Dayton Davis coming all the way around on the end around. So Dayton Davis picking up the first down of the game. And the Huskies find themselves on the 29-yard line, threatening this first score of the game here. Justin Harris and Jamel Moore here. Harris in motion. He'll receive it. Looking for space, cuts through, and
great patience running the ball,
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. Great patience.
waited on his blocks. Didn't
Yeah.
force anything, didn't get ahead of him. So, positive game there for them.
Yeah, that's team would love to have a running back like that. To stay patient. So
Well, they love to run that end-around play where, they don't bluff it either.
yeah.
You see him take off 9 times out of 10. Fairchild is going to hand it off to him.
Yep.
He's playing real close on Justin Harris now. Now, DB backs up. Fairchild with the snap.
Great patience.
He's got time. He's got a receiver. And that was almost picked off.
Yeah, that was great defense. Ball floated a lot there. It's a lot of floating.
And he tried to find Dayton Davis in the corner of the end zone. Davis, the bigger receiver, known to pretty much, we saw him jump up over about 3 DBs in their last game
week,
and just
yeah.
bring the ball down. So,
Playmaker.
playmaker.
Yeah, the ball sailed a lot. I don't understand why the official started the clock to running again, and it was an incomplete pass. Maybe that's some rule they have.
Oh, that'll get us home in time for Saturday Night Live. Handoff here. Fairchild right up the gut to Juwan Carlisle. Carlisle still in the air and walking.
Yeah, like he's just short of the first.
And referees will whistle the ball dead.
4th down.
4th and short here. What do you do, coach, in this situation?
You're in 4-down territory. Definitely.
They've had decent offense on the ground so far in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And they've had positive yardage when going with the end around with either Davis or Justin Harris. Davis has single man coverage here. See if they gamble and goes back to the end zone. Now Harris in the slot. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Gonna see
what
who
we
they
have
call
here.
it on.
There's going to be a big penalty here,
Yeah.
whichever way it goes. It's going to be either encroachment. I think it's going to be encroachment.
1st down for the Huskies.
Wow.
That's a big play. That's big.
So, bad adjustment or just bad movement there by the Cleveland Cobras, handing the Huskies
A first
a
down.
first down in the red zone.
Yeah.
So, see if he gets his play off. I doubt it before we get to the second quarter. So, that is the end of the first quarter. As the Huskies are marching finally, and we've got some offense and some tempo in this game, Coach. So, you're watching presentation of the GridIron Football League, brought to you live and powered by Squad Goals, Inc. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter.
Hey, this your boy Coach Bogart. While I'm here dialing up plays, make sure you like and share this video with all your friends.
Hey, this your boy McQueen on the scene. While you're watching, please make sure to like and share this station with all your friends. Back here at Brooklyn Field. Saturday Night Football. Presentation of the GridIron Football League. Howard Huskies traveling, taking on the Cleveland Cobras. As we switch sides here. After a bad penalty on 4th down by the Cobras and encroachment on 4th and 1, the Huskies will have it 1st and 10 just at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, penalties will kill you every time.
So now Fairchild with Carlisle to his left. The snap. Fairchild looking. He has a man.
Yeah.
And short pass there. Interception by the Cobras.
So we got a penalty back here. Holding. Penalty decline, 1st down.
He had a man. He just shortchanged that ball. I believe it was Davis in the corner of the end zone. I'm not sure what Fairchild was thinking there, kind of miscommunication.
Yeah, the ball's been kind of floating all game, though, so that was another. Just kind of took off.
So turnover for both teams now. Bad snap in the 1st quarter by the Cobras on a punt. And now the Huskies will turn it over as they throw an interception in the red zone. So 0-0 here in the 2nd quarter here from Brooklyn Field.
Yeah, turnovers right now. Turnovers and penalties, that's what we're looking at game-wise. A crazy philosophy. The team who make the fewest mistakes, the team is going to win this ball game.
True. So Eric Wallace now and the Cobras come out with 3 wide receivers to the left, but it'll be an inside handoff. It's a good run.
Has to pick up about 5 on that.
So good run there on 1st and down for the Cobras. Wallace with the snap. Has time. Over the middle. This one is complete. Although it's short. And we may have a face mask here.
Yeah.
Ball was caught by number 3, Emmett Calhoun.
Hey, going on sportsmanlike conduct. The guy was down, and the guy kind of headhunted at him. It's a 15-yard penalty.
So just giving up more penalty yards here in this game than offensive yards.
Yeah. Both teams, huh? Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, this could be. They give a 20-yard penalty? Oh, okay. All right.
So that penalty moved them near midfield. 1st and 10. 13:20 left here in the 2nd quarter. Screen outside and defended well. Whew.
Yeah. Of course, you know who that was. Jacoby.
So Jacoby Brown busting up that screen.
Actually, did you see him get with her to block her?
He had no chance at all.
None. Yeah, that was great defense.
So that's what you want to see out of your defense when you give up a big play out of a penalty.
Yeah, both teams offensively is kind of really, really stagnant, or just the defense is playing well. So.
Second and long here. Snap. No time there. Steps up. And that ball is short and incomplete. He had a wide open man.
Wide open.
And just threw it at the ground there.
Yeah, it's all by himself.
So the pressure of the Huskies forcing Wallace to kind of just short arm that one. Good defense there.
Yeah, the pressures is what really got him in trouble here. Otherwise, if he had more time to sit in that pocket, that could have been a big yards pickup for them.
$11:44 here. So now Wallace with twins on both sides. And just a bad.
Wow.
He had a man once again.
That miscommunication. Lots of miscommunication going up offensively here.
So just a little beefing it down there by the big boys.
Yeah, that's a lot of muscle down there.
As we can expect, things get a little personal down there in the trenches.
Official said, I'm going to throw you both out the game. Keep it up.
So 10:55 left here in the first half. And the Cobras on fourth down will be forced to punt. Into the special teams of the Huskies. And it'll be picked up.
Got another penalty back here.
So good return there by number 38, Jacoby Brown. And everything's starting to turn up here on the field except for the score. So 10:23 left here in the first half.
It's a penalty flag. That was a penalty on the Cobras. Has to be close to 80
Must be
yards
another
right now, penalties.
unsportsmanlike conduct. It seemed a personal foul.
The official warned him. He told him keep it up. So
if you're the Huskies, if you could just score in this game, probably win. Your chances of winning increase dramatically.
just due to the penalties.
So Fairchild now still looking to score this game. Interior handoff. Starting to trip up there, and that was just Jason Burbo. He got away from the initial push, but started to trip there and just grabbed from behind by the defense of the Cobras. So it'll be 2nd and 8 here for Hunter Fairchild and the Howard Huskies.
.938 here.
The snap. So a decent pickup there on 2nd down. Make it a 3rd and manageable
About 6.
See if Fairchild puts the ball in the air here. Still awaiting a big catch, big pickup by either Davis or Harris. Maybe it'll come here. So Fairchild, the snap, kind of high. Swings it outside to Davis. And he's bottled up.
Yeah. Fourth down.
Fourth down and nothing once again for the Howard Huskies and their offense. As you mentioned, Coach, both offenses today so it's either just a little not into it or just great defense on both sides. Either pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, it's 0-0 here. 8 minutes left in the first half.
Well, nobody's scoring, so that's definitely a plus for both teams. The defenses are playing well. So somebody has to score to win the ball game, though.
Means you can always get back into the game.
Yeah. Last week we had a bunch of ties the whole game. So
yeah, going back and forth.
Yeah. This week right now 0-0, so still pretty much the same.
So the punt goes out of bounds. And the Cobras will start this possession. Once again, decent field position. They start off on their own 40-yard line. Number 5, Magby, wide out left.
Wow.
Good defense once again by the Huskies.
Swallowed right up. That's defensive end discipline right there. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah. That's your responsibility.
That's it.
Make sure he doesn't get around you. So great defense once again by the Huskies. And the Cobras will find them in a familiar 2nd and long, 2nd and 12 here. Magby out left wide again. Keep an eye on Derek Glenn, the corner for the Huskies. And rush up the middle.
Fumble.
And they pick it up, fumble. And the big man is on the run, 20, 15, 10. And finally brought down at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Number 45, LaRon Washington. Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely a big hit. Big hit, big play, scooping, look to score.
So maybe that will wake up the offense of the Huskies, and they could punch this one in here as their defense gets them all the way down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, so.
So the goal line defense of the Cobras last time able to come up with a big interception. Pretty sure Fairchild and the Huskies have an alternative plan here. End around for Davis. And he gets down to about the 3-yard line. So Dayton Davis looking to make a big play here. .630 and ticking. The first half here. Second and goal for the Huskies. Snap. Now he'll give it to Thomas. And that one was red. Lamont Thomas had nowhere to go at all.
He was smothered right at the line of scrimmage if he didn't lose one or two.
You're Fairchild. You kind of want to bring that one back in. The defense is already standing there.
Yeah. Like he lost about 3 or 4 yards on that one.
So good defense there for the line of the Cleveland Cobras, not being fooled by the pistol offense. So third and again, Fairchild to try again. Harris in the slot. He'll go to Harris, and he's covered well. And it'll bring him back to the original line of scrimmage. Still in fourth down territory now, Coach?
Oh, definitely. This whole game's everything's fourth down.
So the Howard Huskies will definitely think about it here. They'll take a timeout. You're watching coverage of the GridIron Football League, powered by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. We'll be back in just a second. Back here at the Snake Pit, home of the Cleveland Cobras. Once again, if you'd like to donate the cause of lifting bully awareness, we ask that you take the pledge to live a bully-free lifestyle and at the same time help Squad Goals, Inc. and other nonprofits like them lift bully awareness by taking the pledge. Visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Fourth down territory now for the Huskies. Fairchild going to go to his man, Davis.
Touchdown.
Oh, and he drops it.
Oh.
So they had an opportunity on the fade play, but just over the shoulder of Dayton Davis, and he couldn't reel it in. But out of the timeout, not a bad decision by James Howard and the Howard Huskies, because now the Cobras will take over, but they're inside their 5-yard line. They've been having problems move the ball all day.
Yeah, it's, they've been in interior position where they can score the ball. They just got to punch it in.
See if the Huskies bring the pressure here, as they've got the Cobras backed up in a.
Yeah, and the defense is playing well. You definitely
We've seen a couple busted up plays up the middle. They've been able to just get it right at the quarterback.
Yeah, they're coming out to spread the field here. See if they try to run.
So Wallace
It's going to keep it.
going to keep it and rushes out just to get a little space. When he started that down off, his heels was right on the goal line of the end zone. So 4:43 left here in the first half. And Eric Wallace, the Cleveland Cobras, looking to go the length of the field. Need about 90 here. They've got time to do it.
4 minutes and 20 seconds here in a second. Single backfield here.
2nd and 6 now. Snap.
Great
inside
job.
and great defense to
was
get
great.
right past the blockers.
That was great, D. You know, that was the guy who was covering him defensively. So that was Darius Trotter on the tackle there. He followed him clean across field and made a great play.
Yeah.
You know, you're taught to find a window and make a play.
Didn't allow him to juke move or anything.
No, nothing. He met him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heard the smack.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 5 now for Eric Wallace and the Cleveland Cobras. There's been mention of their other quarterback, John Canderas, playing a little today. Canderas injured over the past couple of weeks, but now it's Wallace. 3rd and 5. Bobble snap here. Thought about it, looking at it. Now he goes deep. And this may be a flag.
No
Look like
flag.
as if
they got tangled.
Yeah, they got tangled there.
Yeah, that was both guys look back. Nothing you can do about that.
So Eddie Mason very upset about that. Felt as if he had to step on the defender. If you ask me, Mason did have a step. However, Mason kind of slowed down there and allowed the defender to catch up to him, and that's how they're the latest guys. If he would have kept full stride.
Yeah. You know, it was kind of weird about that. When he slowed down, the defender looked back, and he kind of kicked the defender. Defender didn't, you know. Defender had nothing to do with that contact.
So Mason highly upset about that call, but nevertheless, he'll have to try to make it up his next time on the field.
Yeah.
0-0 here, 2.5 remaining before halftime. And the Cobras facing a 4th and 5 in a situation where they'll just have to punt the ball again. And you can assume they'll be giving the Huskies good field position.
Yeah, right now they're 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second. The Huskies got a chance to still put some points up on the board, possibly get into the locker room a little momentum.
Low snap here is going to be returned by Jones. Excuse me, that's Brown. Brown down the sideline, hopping and hurdling.
Yeah, that's dangerous when you jump up in the air like that, though. You got to keep your feet in this game.
And my mistake there, that was number 28, Kareem Hunt.
That was 30.
Kareem Parks.
20. That was 28 Parks.
Yeah. 28 Kareem Parks on that return. As you mentioned, Coach, jumping can't always be dangerous.
Yeah, you get yourself hurt on that. Got to keep your feet. I'll tell you, though, it's 50 minutes here in the first half. Last game was 2.5 hours. This may not get 2.5 out of us today.
Yeah, clock rolling in this game here. 2:07 left. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning for Fairchild and the Huskies. The snap.
Yeah, that was a great run.
Yeah, good run there by Lamont Thomas. A smaller back, but able to pretty much needle his way through the defense. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. Cleveland Cobras, nothing. Howard Huskies, nothing.
2 minutes left before halftime in this one. And if you're the Howard Huskies now, Coach, what do you do to try to get in this end zone? You've tried to pass it for an interception.
The run game has been successful so far. So I don't know right now until they stop it. You got to keep that going.
So maybe this time we'll see Burbo, who I haven't seen much action out of him today. It's been a change-up at running back pretty much throughout this game. Normally it's Jason Burbo in the backfield. But as of late, it's been number 2, Lamont Thomas. And this time it'll be Fairchild and Thomas in the backfield once again. Justin Harris in motion. He'll hand off to Harris. Harris around the corner. He's got blocking. And push for a head for a decent gain.
Down about the 7.
So Double D coming all the way from the other side of the field. Kind of bobbling there at the end of that one.
It's the 1st and goal.
So he'll walk it off. Definitely don't need to see him hurt. So 125 now and ticking. And now a different back in the backfield with Fairchild is Jawan Carlisle.
Run it to the pylon.
And it's Justin Harris. So we got a flag on the play again. I'm not sure if that was a touchdown or not.
No, he was short about 1. So it should be could be another penalty here. Don't know who it's going to be on. Got a timeout with 45 seconds, but we also have a flag down on the field.
So I believe the officials will call a timeout on this one. As we mentioned, this is a rivalry game. These teams very familiar with each other. If you're familiar with Squad Goals Inc., you know we spoke somewhat, had them on the show, Unsportsmanlike Conduct, yesterday, and owner Veronica Howard and her husband, Coach James Howard, discussed how some of the players on the Cobras had come over from the Huskies. So
yeah, it's a 1st down and goal now because of the penalty. So they gave him 4 more downs. You know, that just goes to show in this football game, it's a physical game. When you start losing your head, it's just penalties for everything.
It's not good for you. It's not good for your team. It's not a good look. So we'll see what the Huskies can do to match this one in here. Look like they're going to line up Carlisle right behind their offensive lineman. And no, they'll hand it off to him.
Yeah, it was just right up the middle. Yep.
So LaRon Washington on that one, scoring the first touchdown for the Howard Huskies. So very deceptive play there. Looked as if they may be bringing Washington in for the lead block. And Fairchild just gives it to him, and the big body pretty much goes and touches into the end zone, 6-0 Howard Huskies.
As, like I said, the run game has been successful for them.
They'll come out and try for 2 here. Almost with the same look that they used to score the touchdown. This time they'll lose. LaRon Washington has a block, and Carlisle's able to stuff through for the 2-point conversion. So great play calling there by James Howard and great execution by his Howard Huskies to take the lead in this game, 8-0, with just under 40 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was classic.
So as I mentioned before, Coach, the Huskies have just improved their winning chances 80% in this one just by scoring.
Definitely did. Wow, as I look at the roster and look around the Cobras team, there's a lot of familiar faces. Some who I've coached, some I've known, since they were kids. So it's definitely positive.
It's a great thing to have the developmental leagues such as this for young men as well as women. You know that being a coach of the ABA Blaze, for them to go out and still be able to play and enjoy and compete in the sport that they love. Kick here bounces right past the Cobras. Try to bring it around. He's got space.
He's got a lot of room there.
There's a lot of room.
Tons of room.
Be up to the kicker, and it is the quarterback, Fairchild, with the tackle.
Yeah. That's the way you do it. You got to stop him, give your defense a chance to play. 29 seconds here in the second.
So good return there by number 30, Gabe Rios, for the Cobras, getting them all the way back to the 45-yard line. But starting field possession has not been the problem for the Cobras. It's moving the ball after such. So
yeah, that's definitely true.
I know they like to get excited about that play there. However, I'm not sure if they've picked up a first down yet. And right now, they don't have a lot of time. With 29 seconds remaining in this one, and I believe the Huskies get the ball at halftime.
Wow.
Wallace throws it, and it's just too much pressure for him.
Tons of pressure on that.
So the Huskies finding something that's working and been able to bust up the middle and bring the pressure on Wallace almost every other down.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's another penalty flag.
So now the dirty laundry starting to come out here on Brooklyn Field.
Illegal substitution again. This time it was on the Huskies.
This one on the Huskies, though.
It's a 5-yard penalty,
So the Cobras will take it. I mean, they'll have the opportunity to just pick up 5 yards to get the first down now.
25 seconds here.
1st and 5 for the Cobras. The snap. And this one is called incomplete.
Yeah, this is, you know, I just really watching them throw the ball around today, and that's literally what they're doing. They're just throwing it around. Very few passes that's been in the area where the receivers can actually make a play on it. Just everything's underthrown, under and overthrown.
And so as you said, they're throwing the ball around, but nowhere in the vicinity of the receivers.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if they continue with Wallace after halftime. Not really much, no reason to change, only being down 8. And the Cobras call a timeout here.
Timeout, Cleveland Cobras.
With just 20 seconds left in this one.
Yeah, you know, it's so far it's just a match to keep your teams together emotionally now. You see the Howard Huskies and settled down penalty-wise, and the Cobras actually gaining ground penalty-wise. So they got to be pretty close to almost 100 yards.
Well, the Huskies, I mean, just scoring, able to give them a little bit of at ease, peacefulness about their play now. So,
well,
nevertheless, on the other side, the Cobras having a hard time scoring. So, frustration.
Can't get stagnant, though, as the Huskies. They was up last week 20-6 at the half and ended up losing the game in overtime.
True.
So, still got to stay focused.
The Cobras, you can't get tight here. You definitely can't afford another turnover. And almost threw one there.
Wow.
Derek Glenn making a break on that play. So, Eric Wallace in a ton of trouble here in this first half.
That's the first I've seen an official sprint off the field to get a football on the track. That's impressive. Most officials would send one of the players, go get me that ball.
Right.
No, they wouldn't have got it. He was kind of fast, too. So one of the teams might be able to use it.
16 seconds left in this one before halftime.
A stop before the half would be ideal for the Huskies, and a score before the half would be ideal for the Cobras.
Wallace looking to make a play. Has a receiver out
that's
the
a nice
backfield. And finally them picking up a first down.
Cobras first down.
Down to about the 36-yard line of the Huskies, but 4 seconds left in this one. They'll pretty much have to throw it towards the end zone on a Hail Mary play. And that'll take us to halftime. Don't forget, you can catch us 1 o'clock tomorrow at Lutheran Nice for semifinal playoff action
The Lou.
at the Lou. So coverage of the Lou League, once again, Lou TV, powered by Squad Goals, Inc., the nonprofit organization committed to lifting bully awareness and living a bully-free life. So we invite you to take the pledge. You can always visit donate at yesbullyfree.org. Once again, that is yesbullyfree.org. 4 seconds left before halftime. The Cobras, with just a mere chance for Wallace to just try to throw this one up at the end zone.
We kind of seen this last week where they did get stagnant, played a little zone like this, and they ended up scoring.
So here we go. He had a man across. However, he may have paid for that one had he caught it. So 8-0 here. The Howard Huskies on the road. You're watching coverage of the GridIron Football League. It's halftime. They're up 8-0 over the home Cleveland Cobras. Take a small break here, and we'll be right back.
Howard Huskies 8, or Cleveland Cobras 0 here at the half. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to the concession stand and get something to drink or eat. Follow your Cleveland Cobras on Facebook. That's Cleveland Cobras on Facebook. Next game. June 15th is the next home game here at the Snake Pit for the Cleveland Cobras against the West Virginia Smash. And it's June 15th here, 7 p.m. kickoff against the West Virginia Smash. Again, that's here at the Snake Pit.
Back here for second half action from the Snake Pit, home of the Cleveland Cobras, the GridIron Football League here. Taking on the visiting Howard Huskies. The Huskies on top in this one, 8-0. And the Huskies will get this ball to start off the third quarter. If you're the Huskies, Coach, what do you want to change up or what do you keep the same in this game going forward?
Actually, you know what? Right now, with holding your composure and staying in the game, keeping your head, that's a great start. So now I just got to finish the team off.
And if you're the Cobras, you just got to try something different and move the ball offensively. They had something going there towards the end of the second half after some penalties, but this time they'll have to start off on defense and try not to go down scores, 2 scores. And we're going to attack early if you're the Huskies and go to their man, Double D, Dayton Davis.
Yeah, they're look like to me they're going to have a little fun. So let's see what happens. Still a little floaty there, though, you know.
So the Huskies coming out gunning on 1st and 10 all the way down to the 37 of the Cobras. Fairchild again, play action. Has a man wide open. So the receiver wisely turning around with that ball being just a little short underthrown, but Fairchild putting it right on the numbers. And the Howard Huskies have come out energized under these Saturday night lights.
Well, you know, they both was actually underthrown. This receiver came back and made a play on it. So,
and if you're the defense coordinator, you're looking at your DB, asking him, why are you just standing there?
What are you looking at? That's what you're gonna ask him.
The ball is just kind of lobbed up there. Those first, specifically that second throw there.
Heck, thrown like that, I can make an adjustment at 47 and come back and make a play. That alone, probably 20.
So play action again. And
dangerous play there.
Incomplete pass there. Trying to hook up with Justin Harris. So the Huskies have come out attacking, and if the defense of the Cobras wasn't woke out of halftime, they're definitely awake now.
Yeah, and they better wake up fast.
And somewhat backpedaling. 2nd and 10 here. Huskies in the red zone. Harris in the slot. Man in motion. Inside handoff. That wide receiver jet screen again.
Yeah, that's.
So that'll get him all the way down inside the 5. The Huskies.
They're coming out with great momentum now. They're excited. They're playing hard, actually. Look like they gave them a second win. If they start scoring every possession like this game really could be over.
So from the 4, the Huskies will have first down and goal. Once again, Washington lined up in the backfield as if he's going to be the lead black. But he'll get it. And just like the touchdown, Washington, the big body, will force himself inside the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Howard Huskies.
Wow, these guys are They're moving bodies.
So LaRon Washington, who scored the first touchdown, and great decoy play there.
So it's a score. It's a score.
So the score will be 14-0. The Huskies not sure why the Cobras sideline is upset about the score. They haven't scored anything. You have 0. You know what you have.
Yeah.
14-0 here, 2-point conversion.
Oh,
And this time
wow.
Fairchild to
Great
keep it.
read.
And great play call
read.
there by the coaching staff of the Howard Huskies.
Excellent read.
So that'll make it 16-0. The Huskies coming out barking here in the
Yeah.
third quarter.
That's
Wow.
That's the way you play football.
So great offensive drive there. Best drive of the game, if you ask me, Coach, from either team there. The Huskies coming out with big plays and just great play calling and execution
Yeah, by the Huskies.
for that entire drive.
Yeah. It's all about just keeping your head, man. Play football. That's what you're here for. Here to play football. Things happen when you keep your head. That means you stay disciplined on the field. Your offense runs smoothly. Your defense do what they need to do. And generally come out victorious. So it goes back to say the team who make the fewest mistakes is the team who win the ball game.
So as you mentioned, coming into this half, out of halftime, the Huskies have been limiting their penalties while the Cobras' penalties seem to be increasing. So 11:01 here, left in the third quarter, and the Howard Huskies up on top by 2.
Yeah, this one here, I don't know if the Cobras want to come out and play the second half the way they played the first half. They're definitely going to lose the ball game.
Well, I'm interested in seeing if they're going to go with their same starting quarterback, and I believe it won't be. I think it'll be Canderas coming in the game for the Cobras.
Okay.
So, as I said, John Canderas, he's been out a couple games off injury. He'll see if he can come in and help the Cobras' offense move the ball. So, Canderas now with the first snap, and he's going to be a keeper, big quarterback here, so he keeps it. And after breaking a few tackles, Canderas picks up about 5.
Yeah, he runs hard as a quarterback.
I'm just not sure if my quarterback has been injured the past couple of weeks. The first play he's going to play on the field is going to be a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, it looked like maybe some read option. Maybe he was running on that.
Well, I'm going to tell him, even on the read option, hand it off.
Yeah, we need you. That's a quick change here for the defense to see if they can adjust the second half.
Well, their running game hasn't been efficient at all, so if you're the defense of the Huskies, you still want to play the pass, I believe. Wide receiver screen bobbled and dropped by number 5, Paul Magby. And Magby, had he caught that, may have felt the pain and pressure of Jacoby Brown.
Yeah, that was illegal formation, though. I've never seen it. They can throw the ball 2 guys on the line of scrimmage like that. So, I don't know. Officials didn't call it, so it wasn't illegal, right?
Wasn't illegal. We'll go to 3rd and 6 for the Cobras. They need to get a first down here.
9 minutes and 35 seconds here.
Because the referees are on the side of the time clock. They will keep things moving in this one.
They just made a check out here. Let's see what he's going to do.
There's with an audible. Short throw, good play call there. Ball is caught, and that'll be enough for Cleveland Cobra first down.
Yeah, he has an arm. Canderas can throw the ball, so that means now you got to get some Got to get some pressure on them. Got to close the windows if you're the defense of Howard Huskies.
At the Cleveland Cobras, first down.
So 16-0. The Cobras picking up a first down. One of very few here in this Saturday evening GridIron Football League event. Canderas now looking to get comfortable. Inside handoff. Great run there.
Counterplay.
Then stood up after gaining about 4 or 5 yards on that one. I believe that was number 23, Brandon Fleming. So instantly you can see the change of quarterback for the Cobras coach with John Canderas, and the offense just seems to be a little bit more fluid.
Yeah. It actually changed the identity of the whole offense. See if the Howard Huskies can get a stop.
So keep an eye out on number 5, Magby, but the Cobras going with their other quarterback in the slot, number 6, Eric Wallace. So Wallace pops outside. Oh, had a man wide open across the field. Eddie Mason. Catchable ball?
I think so.
I think that was catchable.
Yeah, I just don't think the receiver adjusted.
Got to get down in the dirt in situations like this. So incomplete pass there by Canderas trying to hook up with Eddie Mason.
Yeah.
And push it to a 2nd and 4.
When you see those DBs bailing like that and you shorten that route, you got to be ready to come back for that ball. Seemed like he was just running a straight post.
So 7-16, this quarter going past quick here.
Yeah, 8:20, man. It could be an early night.
9 o'clock is a magic number this evening.
Yeah.
So Canderas now with the snap. He'll keep it. Once again, Canderas running up the middle. Breaks one tackle and gets outside. Scrambles ahead for a.
Look like it might be a first down.
Might be enough for a first. You only needed 4. And see where you put this one at.
Yeah, that was enough for a first there.
That'll be first down for the Cobras. So both teams trying to come out gunning here.
Offensively, yeah.
Makes the first down, so it's another first down for your Cobra.
What you can expect, and guess the rain kind of put them to sleep in the first half, but here we are. Second half of action here, 16-0. Cobras with a 1st and 10. Canderas looking to throw again. And this one was almost right into the hands of the corner.
Yeah, you throw enough of those slants, you'll get those DBs to start reading those slants, and they'll take it the other way. And that's definitely what the Cobras don't need now, another turnover. Pennies of turnovers to kill them this third quarter if they don't watch it.
5:40 and ticking in this third quarter here at the Snake Pit, home of the Cleveland Cobras GridIron Football League, with a rivalry city hometown game facing off against the Howard Huskies. Huskies being from Cleveland themselves. Canderas with twins on both sides, trying to run up the middle, and the offensive line
nailed him right at the line of scrimmage.
Smacking number 70, Benny Gilmore.
That was a brick wall.
Gilmore looking the resemblance of a brick wall with a concrete slab behind it.
That's solid brick.
It's solid. So 3rd and long here.
To pick up a 1 on that.
See what Canderas can do in this situation. Shotgun. Rolls left. Looking to throw. Throws back right. Has a man in the middle, and it's caught. And great pass and catch there. Finding number 5, Paul Magby. So, wow, great play there for Paul Kadaris. John Kadaris.
Yeah, that's where outside contain. You let that quarterback roll out of that pocket and give him time. Never fails. He's going to find somebody eventually.
So big first down there for the Cleveland Cobras. And now they find themselves on the 8-yard line. Tempo picking up in this one. Kadaris. He'll keep it once again. Kadaris outside, he has space, and he'll get the cross pass line. Touchdown, Cobras. So John Kadaris able to come in and just totally change the look as well as the offense for the Cleveland Cobras.
Yeah, he's definitely the difference right now.
16-6 here.
You know, and the question about this game here, now it's going to be a battles of scores. You got to score.
Well, battle of scoring and coaching.
Yeah.
If you're the Huskies, now you have to figure out what you're going to do about a running quarterback. So Kadaris, once again, and the other quarterback, Eric Wallace, all the way out to the right. So Wallace has stayed in as a receiver. Looks as if he's going to Wallace. Throws back left and caught. So great pass and catch there. And the Cleveland Cobras are right back in this one. Down a score 16-8. I can hear it in the background. Switch sides. $16-8, 3:51 left in the third quarter here. Presentation of the GridIron Football League, powered by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. If you're watching and following us, we ask that you just like and follow, subscribe to our page. Oh, good big hit right there.
That's a flag that came in there, so it might have been a face mask.
Yeah, but before the face mask, a crushing hit. Trying to see if the ball popped out loose there.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a face mask, yeah. He called a face mask on. That's what it looked like, the way the body of the young man turned like that. That's a great indication of something illegal happened.
So, once again, that'll give the Huskies good field position. We'll see if Coach James Howard and the offensive coordinator come out gunning again at the defense of the Cobras. So once again, all our efforts are in, as you mentioned and heard, to lift and support bully awareness, to stand behind the effort of Squad Goals Inc. We just ask that you visit the website yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge to live bully free. Visit Yes Bully Free and take the pledge. 1st and 10, Huskies run it. Ball was loose, but I believe it was Justin Burbers who was called down on a play. So
3 minutes and 21 seconds here.
3 minutes remaining and 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. But I was
3
going to
minutes
say
and raining.
it just started to rain here
Yeah.
under our Saturday night lights. So 2nd and 7 for the Howard Huskies and Hunter Fairchild. Fairchild. Snap. Looks left. And that pass goes nowhere as he connected with Justin Harris. Harris kind of slipped in the backfield. So pretty much waste of a down there. 3rd and 7. If you're the Huskies, you need a score here to keep the pressure on the Cobras. We'll see what the wet conditions do here that affect the offense.
Yeah, I don't see any towels on the field either, so that's really going to change the whole perspective of the game.
Fairchild with the snap. He's going to throw. He has a man. It's Harris, and this one's picked off all the way down the sideline. Number 2, D. Lawson. Lawson, 10. Stepping over the defender, 5, and finally brought down all the way back inside the 5-yard line. D. Lawson with the interception. Just great defense there. Coach, I believe he almost just read Fairchild's eyes and followed him to the other side. I don't even think he saw him standing there the way he threw that ball.
No, they've been hanging up all game, so. Yeah, that was a big play. Definitely a big play.
If you're the Cobras, that play couldn't have went better. Any way better for you. On a 3rd and 11, you stop them from not only picking up the first down, but you get a pick, interception, and return it all the way back to the goal line. Handoff here. John Cadera is going to hand it off in the middle. And stretching and going. Touchdown. I believe that was Brandon Jennings again. So touchdown for the Cleveland Cobras. Right off the turnover there. And if you're the Huskies, you start thinking about weeks ago where you were up in the game very decisively and you lost that game in sudden death. If you're the Huskies here, you definitely want to stop them from completing this 2-point conversion. And range is coming down now as if it's never going to stop. Nice quiet rain here on this Saturday evening in Cleveland. The snap, Canderas goes outside. Conversion complete. Number 3, Emmett Calhoun with that catch. So 16-16 here. The Cleveland Cobras tying this one up here against the Howard Huskies. Almost to the fourth quarter here from the Snake Pit. 1:24 remaining in the third quarter. 16-16. The Cobras snaking their way right back into this game, excusing the pun.
Yeah, it's definitely offensive now. We're going to see what's going to happen. Both teams got to get some stops. And
Great
both teams
kick
gotta
there.
score.
Kind of just deadened itself there at the 18-yard line. Picked it up by Glenn. And after running cross field, he'll be brought down just around the 27-yard line. 16-16, 1:11 left in the third quarter.
That was a pretty good run there. Pretty good run.
So this game is turned around to a good football game. 16-16. Both teams pretty much scoring unanswered. The Huskies scoring 8 near end of the second quarter, then again right at the start of the third. And after that, John Candaris and the Cobras came in, drove it to the left of the field and scored. Then the defense of the Cobras able to get an interception on 3rd and long, return it back to the goal line with Candaris and the offense able to score and get the 2-point conversion again. So here we stand with 1:11 left in the third, 16-16. Coach, how does the rain affect receivers getting that first step, getting that jump off the line, off the snap?
Well, we'll see how strong Candaris' arm is. If he can hang on to the ball and still deliver it like he had, it won't affect him at all. Howard's Huskies offense, it may affect him a little bit. The ball's been kind of floaty the whole game. So
we'll see if James Howard and the Huskies offense kind of tune it down with the big throws. With that thinking about that last interception as well as the precipitation. Fairchild with the inside snap. And that was Jason Burbo. Not picking up much there. Be 2nd and 12 for the Huskies. Back to about the 36-yard line. So a wet, soaky rain coming down here. Second and 12 here for Fairchild. Snap behind the lead block of Washington is going to be Burbos. Trying to bounce outside, but once again brought down for pretty much no gain. So try to go to the run game, but nothing happening on 1st and 2nd down. So that's the end of the third quarter here in the Snake Pit. 16-16. We'll come back for 15 more. You're watching live presentation of the GridIron Football League. We'll be right back for the end.
Hey, this is your boy Coach Bogart. While I'm here dialing up plays, make sure you like and share this video with all your friends.
Hey, this your boy McQueen on the scene. While you watching, please make sure to like and share this station with all your friends. Back here at Brooklyn Field for the remaining of this game. However, the start of the fourth quarter, a good game boiling down here. 16-16. Fairchild scrambling and running now, and finally brought down before he can try to escape out of bounds. Second down now.
Is it fourth down?
It is 4th and 9. 4th and 9. I forgot they had 2 downs on the other side of the field.
Penalty flags come out. Flag on the play. That's going to go on the Huskies, and that'll cost them 5.
So that'll go against the Huskies.
Penalty. Howard Huskies.
So that'll back the Huskies up more.
Yeah, 5 more yards is no difference in where you're at now. So,
Well, pretty much guaranteeing
wow, another penalty.
Flag on the play.
Oh my gosh,
another one on the
what
Huskies.
is it? I don't understand. Oh, the guy came on the field late. Wow.
So substitution infraction there on the Huskies.
Yeah.
So now how about those penalties now, Coach Bo? How much do they need now?
Yeah, it's 16-16 though. You know, it's still game is far from being over.
But if you're the Huskies,
Penalties
coaching
is
staff,
killing you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to get you pretty much guaranteeing good field position here, and you got to find a way to stop John Canderas from picking up big gains of 6 and 7 yards just on quarterback keepers. So 13-19 left here in the fourth quarter, 16-16. The Cobras with an opportunity to go up in this one.
Yeah, football is all a momentum game, that's for sure. So
The rain not slowing down at all. So if you look forward to cutting your grass tomorrow, as I know Coach Bo did, you'll get another day off.
yeah, this rain has been feeding my grass really, really well.
The snap. Canderas is going to keep it again. Canderas busts outside, breaking the tackle. Canderas all the way out and scrambles ahead for a first down and out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 and a 12-yard pickup. Once again, as I mentioned, they're going to have to find an answer to stop John Canderas from just picking up big gains on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Canderas is definitely the key to the second half.
Well, he just came in and totally changed the mindset of the game.
He's
Before
a
it was
changer.
just
game changer too. He's a good player.
So if you're the Huskies, you need to maybe put a spy on him. But you definitely can't just let him come in and run all over you. Test his arm out. Maybe try to get pressure, although he picked up that big gain last time with pressure in his face. He'll go here at 1st and 10. Another quarterback keeper for Canderas. And another gain of 5 on first down.
Yeah, he has to be the leading in yards right now for both teams in the back. Yeah.
Especially with the Huskies pretty much going with alternative backs today. 3 running backs we've seen on the field between Thomas Carlisle and Burbos. Second and 4 now for Canderas. Kadarius, this time he'll hand it off to Fleming. And he'll pick up a short gain. Go to third down. And Kadarius looked as if he was hurt on that play. He comes out. So I'm not sure what's going to happen right here.
I'll tell you right now, with all the running to the sideline, if he wasn't in shape, he will be by the time the end of this game is over with.
Actually, he's back in the game now. Guess he went to go get the play on this 3rd and 2, where I'm going to assume that he's going to keep this again. If it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah.
Huskies have not been able to stop him on big yardage, much less 2 yardage. A lot of blockers in there for him. He'll hand it off, though. A good run there and good hit. But not after he picks up the first down. Number 14, Jerron Robertson, coming up in the slot and picking up the Cleveland Cobra first down. So the Huskies backpedaling now and having no answer for the run game of the Cobras.
Hey, this is your boy Coach Bogart. While I'm here dialing up plays, make sure you like.
Kadarius has been able to lead his team down the field twice now. Working on his 3rd drive here in the second half. They're already in the red zone. 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line. So Robertson, who just had the big run. Good move there. And Eddie Mason picking up a big gain for the Cobras on that one. It's going to be close to a first down.
Ball complete from Kadarius to Odell Spencer. It's hard to see that.
16-16. The rain as well as the time clock coming down in this one. The snap, Kadarius inside handoff to Fleming, and he'll pick up a first down for sure.
Cleveland Cobra ball carrier. That's good for another Cleveland Cobras first down.
1st and goal here.
So 1st and goal for the home team, the Cleveland Cobras. So if you're the Huskies, you got to step up here. 1st and goal from the 6 for the Cobras. Snap. Kadarius keeps it. Running, has a block, and finally a big hit
Yeah, it was a
from
great
the
read.
linebacker there.
Yep.
So Kadarius once again running to the sideline to get the play. They must have a long play clock.
Yeah, I don't know how many seconds they have in the league, but haven't seen any delay of games.
No gain on that one. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the 4th.
If you're the Huskies, you almost want them to make them throw the ball just to get an opportunity for an interception. Man in motion here. The snap. Kadarius, the pitch back. Husky defense all down,
Swarm them.
swarming. As you mentioned, Coach.
Great D.
And somebody's still on the field, slow to get up.
We got a timeout here.
And that's going to be John Kadarius once again.
Who was that down there?
It's Kadarius on
That's
on
the
one
quarterback.
knee now.
Yeah, that was both teams take a knee here, so
We may have just knocked the wind out of him. So Kadarius, well, I mentioned, Coach, already coming off an injury, but a lot of running plays and quarterback keepers in this game, and he looks as if he'll have to go to the sideline.
Round of applause for John Kadarius.
Fortunately, getting up on his own and walking on his own 2 feet, but I don't believe we'll see him again in this game, and that's got to be kind of oddballish and kind of strange for you if you're the Cleveland Cobra offense now, because now you have to go back with your starting quarterback and Eric Wallace, who wasn't able to do anything on offense.
yeah, he wasn't Kadarius, that's for sure.
And here we go in 3rd and 13. How much pressure is that on Wallace
That's a lot. That's a lot.
coming in here?
Next man up, as they say, right?
Exactly.
Eric Wallace back in the quarterback.
So as the announcer calls his name, we'll see what Wallace can do in this one, the snap. Look to throw it and
Wow.
pressure right up the gut. And what a
Right up
play
the
call there by James Howard and the Howard Husky defense.
So it almost looked like they even blocked different for him.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
that didn't happen to Kadarius. It's like they don't want anybody. Is there a third quarterback or something? Oh, wow.
Well, Wallace did play receiver, so maybe we'll have a receiver come in at quarterback, but wow. I'm not sure. As you mentioned, Coach, it was a combination of no blocking up front or just combination of the Husky defense not giving him any respect at all and just doing everything in sync. We'll be right back for this one after a timeout. 6:29 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 4th and 20.
Hey, this is your boy Coach Bogart. While I'm here dialing up plays, make sure you like and share this video with all your friends.
Hey, this your boy McQueen on the scene. While you watching, please make sure to like and share this station with all your friends.
Fourth down here. So
4th and 20 for Eric Wallace. If you could pull it, pressure again from the right side, but he got this one off. However, not enough for a first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
yeah, they needed a touchdown for
But
touchdown
good
on that.
pressure coming.
He got that off. Huh?
Corner blitz. But Wallace stepping up and making that throw. He got that one off.
Turnover and downs.
So if you're the Huskies,
Auburn Huskies will take over first down.
you're wearing blue and white. I know the Cobras have on the Irish green, but the luck seems to be on the side of the Howard Huskies right now.
Yeah, that definitely is. Unfortunate, Kadarius went down. I hate to see players go down like that, especially as, doesn't matter how good you are, but he was a definite momentum changer for the Cobras.
Yeah, and I think, as I mentioned, still coming off of, especially weeks of injury, I'm not sure I would have put him in positions like that to be running the ball and bootlegs and such. So now it'll be Fairchild See if he could be the golden child here with 6 minutes left in the remaining. So Jason Burbo's there with a decent run. Try to get them some space. Ball now placed on the 11-yard line. Rain seems to be picking up now here. So now Fairchild. Davis in motion, handoff. And that play is totally shut down by the defense of the Cobras. Maybe another unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul here.
Yeah, if that is, these guys are. You can't have momentum like that and give it away because of stupidity at this level. It'll cost you.
Especially when you shut the play down.
Yeah. So did that give them a first down?
Oh, yeah. Look at where they're moving. They're still moving the ball.
Yeah, that's a first down.
Ball will be all the way out at the 27-yard line. .446 remaining in this one, Coach. I'm going to assume that the next score is going to win.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about ball control now.
Fairchild now. Two wide receivers to the right. Dawson to the left by himself. Inside handoff to Burbos. Burbos busts up the side. And right up the right sideline, Jason Burbos rushing ahead for a big Husky first down.
Ball carrier, and we have a Huskies first down.
And that's what Burbos does best. That's what we saw out of him on our first game that we watched him, is being able to get outside and get on that second level and get yaks.
Yeah, he's a really good running back. Let him play, you know. Just got to shield the guys, put some body on, hands on people, and let him play.
So Burbos once again to the right of Fairchild. Confusion in the backfield. And the Huskies just fortunate on that one, still able to hold on to the ball. Looks like the defense is all over Burbos on that one.
Yeah, it's like he took his eye off the ball. With the pressure coming from the Cobras, you definitely got to watch the ball in and then make a play afterwards. Cobras.
2nd and 15 now. 3 minutes left as lightning shadows in the background. Soaking rain here. Cleveland, Ohio. June 1st. Handoff. Burbos, space outside. And hole closed up very quickly. Looked as if he had momentum at first, and that loss of yards on second down really hurt them on this drive. Now it'll be a big 3rd and 15. See what Coach James Howard and the offensive can draw up here. So we'll have a 2-minute warning here. Here at the Snake Pit.
That's the 2-minute warning.
You're watching GridIron Football League. Howard Huskies taking on the Cleveland Cobras. We'll be back here in just a moment.
2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. At 16 here on Western Reserve Radio from Brooklyn Heights High School, home of the Hurricanes.
And back here for the remaining of this one. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Huskies on their own 43-yard line, facing a long 3rd and 12. Fairchild with 4 wide receivers. Split out on both sides. The snap. The rush. Scrambles left. Tries and just throws it away after taking a hit. And Fairchild might be hurt. They hit him right on the hands. Looks like he might have been hit right in the sternum, maybe.
Just knocked
the wind out of him, yeah. So that got the Cobra Snakes up and sizzling and hissing here.
You know, I tell you, as far as sportsmanship, good hit, but then after that, you got to quiet down. You don't want nobody to get hurt, you know.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Coach, because when we saw the Cobra player being hurt last
Nobody
quarter
cheered.
here, the Huskies were actually the first team to kneel down. And
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's just terrible when they do that. So, but they did get themselves together and take a knee. So,
yeah. And it is football. It's a
yeah.
manly game, so need things like that, especially when you know you have Eric Wallace coming back at quarterback. You need all the motivation you can get right now
Yeah.
if you're the Cleveland Cobras. So Fairchild able to get up. Hopefully he'll be okay. It is 4th and 12, so he'll have at least 4 downs to think about coming back into this ball game.
Yeah.
If they can resist the scoring of the Cobras and a pretty much what I call a big play. Right now I would have to call a big play out of Eric Wallace if he was going to be able to get the Cobra. But I've seen games like this where the quarterback hasn't been able to do anything all game, and then all of a sudden, 4th down, you run, 3rd down, 4th quarter, and you too much of a rush, and he gets that wide open receiver.
Well, I'll tell you, the special teams still they got to cover the punt. So,
And if you're the Huskies, you want to kind of kick this one where you can have an opportunity to maybe return it off a drop pass, a bobble pass. It's raining out there.
yeah. And definitely, kick it in the area where you can get down and make a tackle. So,
Right.
Cobra fans, it's 4th down.
Cobras 2-1, Huskies 1-2 in their respective division at Extreme Impact North Division. From Cleveland, Ohio, all about extreme weather. As the rain is coming down. Very consistently here. Thought the Cobras were calling another timeout, but action ready to pick up. 4th and 12. The Huskies.
Let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
Huskies going to punt this ball off. Bobble snap. Able to get that kick up. I have no idea how. Good return here. Eddie Mason. I thought Mason was thinking about pitching it back, but he keeps it and runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line at the Huskies. So, Wallace, Eric Wallace, starting quarterback, back in the game after being pulled for John Canderas. Canderas injured late in the fourth quarter. So now Eric Wallace once again with the reins, literally.
Yeah, as I said, you gotta cover that punt. It was almost taken back for a touchdown. So.
Yeah. And they kept, they kicked it, lobby, high punt. So the returner able to take a good look at the field.
I just seen some lightning out there.
Yeah, there's lightning in the background.
Yeah.
For sure. 1:42 remaining in this one. So we're going to be men on this Saturday Night Light.
Yeah, we've seen some light in the sky.
16-16, 142. See what Eric Wallace and the Cobras can do. The snap, looks to throw, and this one
Continues from the first
way
half.
over his head of Paul Magby, and Magby telling Wallace, tone it down some. Eric Wallace, you're under abundance of extreme pressure right now.
Yeah, they're getting space, between the receivers and the DBs. So if he can complete a pass or two, that can really create some momentum for these guys.
If you're Coach Jerry Menesel for the Cobras, you wish you could have got one more score out of Canderas before he went down.
Yeah, definitely.
Hand off to Fleming. Good pickup there for about 5. So the handoff there for Wallace. Time ticket down, 1:15. I wonder if the Huskies are thinking timeout or no.
This will be the second overtime game in 2 weeks back to back. If this one goes unscored.
Wallace going to go deep here. He's had a man, but overthrew him one more time.
Somebody's down again on the field.
So Wallace had a wide open receiver, and Kilgore Hill Sr. just threw the ball 7 yards out of bounds. And with that, there goes the magic 9 o'clock. So as the rain comes down on this Saturday Night Light,
Whoa.
more lightning flashes in the background.
Yeah, that was a big one.
And I saw one referee at least see that big bang. So a man down on the field. That's why the pause here at Brooklyn Field. And I believe they're going to call this one because of the rain and lightning.
Yeah, that one there was too close for comfort on that one.
All players, please clear the field.
So as they clear the field here, we remind you to help support broadcasts like this. I'm not sure if we're going to come back to this game or not, but you can visit yesbullyfree.org. Once again, donate and help support bully awareness. Visit yesbullyfree.org and help nonprofit organizations like Squad Goals Inc. continue in their effort to push bully awareness. I'm not sure if clear the field means game is over or we're going to wait to see if the pass is over. be coming out of a brief rain delay here in just a minute with the remainder of the fourth quarter. Live here at Brooklyn Field. We'll be back for the remainder of this one. We'll be coming out of a rain delay here in just a second. getting ready to get action started back here at Brooklyn Field. Saturday Night Light Football, GridIron Football League, powered by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals Inc. 16-16 in this hometown rivalry matchup between the Cleveland Cobras and Howard Huskies. Just a little recap of the game for you. Both teams starting this one off very slow, struggling to score. However, the Huskies scored the first touchdown late in the second quarter, completed a 2-point conversion. Afterwards, 8-0, came back after halftime, and came out gunning on their first drive out of halftime, scoring again as Fairchild put it together almost perfect drive and completing a 2-point conversion, going up 16-0. However, on the opposite side of the ball, the Snakes, the Cobras, behind their quarterback and arm of John Canderas, and actually the leg of Canderas, and his running, were able to score 2 back-to-back touchdowns, actually scoring a touchdown and then allowing their defense to do brunt of the work for them as they picked off Fairchild on the 3rd down and long and returned it back to the red zone for easy goal line look for the offense, and Canderas was able to score in there. So marching down, it's a 3rd and 6 when we return to this one for the Cobras. However, it'll be John Canderas that'll be back in at quarterback for them. Canderas was hurt on their last drive, and Wallace had to come in. However, Eric Wallace having a hard time all evening being able to complete a pass, Coach. So,
Yeah, this game here is just a game of playmakers right now, and Canderas is he's making all the plays. So Howard Huskies may have an opportunity to score again with a new quarterback coming in. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure they're bringing in a new quarterback.
yeah, as I failed to mention that, on the opposite side of the ball, Fairchild did go down hard on a blitzing play. It does not look like he's even on the sideline. So the referees who started this game off running the clock are taking their time to get this one back started here. So allow them to continue throw balls around here in the wait. We'll await the start of this one. Don't forget, you can catch us always on Sundays, and especially tomorrow for semi-quarter playoff basketball from Lutheran East, the Lou League, one of Cleveland's most prestigious basketball leagues.
Exciting games there, especially tomorrow's second round of the actual tournament here, the playoffs.
So as Coach Bo mentioned, it'll be the second round of the playoffs from Lutheran East. Basketball starts there at 10 a.m. in the morning. They play all the way until 9 p.m. However, our primetime coverage that you can watch live, just as you are now on the Squad Goals Inc. YouTube page, that coverage starts at 1 o'clock p.m. So we'll be broadcasting and bringing you play-by-play coverage of the Lou TV, powered by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals Inc. That'll be tomorrow. if you're interested and you're listening and joining the summer session of the Lou League, just a couple weeks here that you need to get that information in. 24 teams per session. So a lot of opportunity for players of all skills. So tomorrow in our primetime coverage, starting at 1 o'clock, will be the number one most feared team pretty much in the season, this session so far, Redemption, taking on the Bad Boys. That'll be a good game. Then at 2 o'clock, our 2 o'clock game will be the number 2 seed, Build That House, taking on the number 7 Lakers. Then we have the 3 o'clock game, NWO facing off against Fear No One. And our last game of the coverage is going to be a good one. Number 3 Alumni facing off against the number 6 Blue Chip. So those are our 4 primetime games tomorrow for Lou TV. You can have us join us.
John, hey, what's going on? Okay.
So another Wayne delay here.
Yeah, we have to wait another 25 minutes.
And another rain delay. And GridIron Football League rules is we'll wait a half an hour for each blast of lightning. So scheduled to return her with coverage at about 10:06 p.m. So game will get started here at 10:06 o'clock. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Oh, man. Killing me. Broadcasters hate games like this.
Teams hate games like this. Especially if they're feeding it.
They're leaving. They're like, what the fuck? What do you mean another 30 minutes? Like, we're out of here. Screw this. Earl said he got 2 for you and 2 for me.
Oh, did he?
Sweet cheeks.
What time to start? 6?
7.
7. Because we can probably be there. When we get, matter of fact, we can call someone. No, I'm not going to wait. I need that charger there. You don't have it? I know we power in a minute.
Cleveland Heights Civic Center. Oh, man. I need a shot.
I need a shot of what?
Not Gatorade.
Need a shot of what?
Gatorade.
We should order some shots.
No,
Should have brought some.
yeah, they have to wait another 25 minutes because there's another strike.
Why don't you do all this and then end up calling? Watch.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
No, they were pissed. There's a difference. You will not give one of your daughters that.
I don't understand why you told him to come back.
Summer, this is Coach Bogart calling. I have 25 minutes. Give
You
me a
fired
call.
that. We need to talk.
I got something going on in Brooklyn. Got fireworks over there.
That's pronounced Jaguar.
I can't even afford to say it.
Offensive lineman like, come on, man. 10:06.
That'll explain things.
I'm trying to go home and go out.
Yeah, I read that. What a joke that is. Did you hear about that, Dave? The Cavs did away with the dance team, and they're going to have a co-ed dance team for this year.
You know what that's about?
Complete,
The guys want to
complete
do the
silence.
whole work. And dudes want to shake their rears.
I will.
Hey,
I will
Summer.
burn my eyes so I can never use them again.
How are you?
We ain't got nothing play. You sure this ain't coming over here?
Yeah, all the fatties in the Bulls dance song. I fit right in.
And coverage here has just been, this game has just been called, ladies and gentlemen. So they've called this game this evening because of the lightning and rain. So we'll continue on. So it has been confirmed here from Brooklyn Field. This game has been called due to lightning and rain. So the Cobras and the Huskies will end this on an even match here, 16-16. Stay tuned for the end of this game. We'll keep you updated as far as when they'll be able to finish this game. As we mentioned, it's 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 6. It'll be Cobras brawl whenever they able to finish this. However, it's been a nice night this evening, a good night for football. Ended up being a good game. Stay tuned for more of our coverage tomorrow at 1 o'clock from Lutheran East for playoff coverage of Lou TV, powered by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. Thank you for joining this evening. Like and share and subscribe to our page. Everyone have a blessed night. And remember, I am bully free.
Hey, this your boy Coach Bogart. While I'm here dialing up plays, make sure you like and share this video with all your friends.
Hey, this your boy McQueen on the scene. While you watching, please make sure to like and share this station with all your friends.